Good morning friends. We are discussing halogen derivatives. In halogen derivatives, we study elimination reaction, substitution reaction. Okay? In previous lecture we study elimination reaction. Before that, substitution reaction means nucleophilic substitution reaction. What is the difference between them? The difference is that when alkyl halide is with aqueous KOH gives ROH, means this is a nucleophilic reaction, whereas alkyl halide in alcoholic KOH gives RC double bond CR, where R is 4-membered. Okay? In this condition, this gives an alkene. Let me write here. Alkene means the alkyl halide shows both substitution and elimination reaction, but with same basic reagent, that is KOH. But in this, there is a competition between these two reactions with alkyl halides. So, there are three factors which predominates the reactions. Okay? What are these three factors? First is the nature of alkyl halide. Nature of alkyl halide. What is the nature of alkyl halide? Means the carbon is tertiary, secondary and primary. Tertiary alkyl halide prefers elimination reaction, whereas primary alkyl halides prefers what? Substitution reaction. Substitution reaction. Because the what carbocation formed in here, it is more reactive. It is unstable, so it gives substitution reaction. Here, the tertiary group is more towards, bulky group goes towards elimination reaction. This is the first nature of alkyl halide, where alkyl halide nature means whether the alkyl halide is tertiary, secondary or primary, the priority order is towards elimination reaction. Means tertiary alkyl halide is more reactive towards elimination reaction, whereas primary alkyl halide is more reactive towards substitution reaction. As we know, tertiary butyl bromide when react with aqueous KOH, it is more reactive. Okay, whereas this we take here alcoholic KOH, the product will be different. Okay, suppose here we take CH3 thrice CX, we get in presence of aqueous KOH we get CH3 thrice COH. Okay, but where in case of alcoholic KOH, here alcoholic KOH we get CH3 C double bond CH2 CH3, that is isobutylene, means this prefers elimination reaction, but it contains same basic group, that is KOH. So the next point is the size and strength of reagent. Size and strength of reagent means a nucleophile or base. Okay, let's see a second point. when this is a KOH, aqueous KOH, OH minus ions, so it acts as a nucleophile. It acts as a nucleophile, means goes towards substitution. Whereas it is in alcoholic, here is KOH, here is KOH. Whereas it is in alcoholic, it gets converted into C2H5O minus. More bulkier group, size matters, more bulkier groups, so it removes a proton. From alkyl halide, so it is act as base in elimination reaction. So the size and strength means, so it favors OH minus is a weak base and strong nucleophile, okay, when it is in aqueous KOH, where it goes under substitution reaction, okay, whereas in alcoholic KOH it converted into C2H5O minus, that is ethoxide ion, which is more act as a base which abstract a proton from alkyl halide to get converted into reacted into product by elimination reaction. Okay, are you getting this? Okay, now third point is reaction conditions. What are the conditions now? The conditions are when the low polar solvent and high temperature reaction goes elimination. Whereas a polar solvent and low temperature, the reaction goes under substitution reaction. Okay, here substitution reaction means these three conditions which affects the reaction towards substitution or towards elimination. Okay, first, nature of alkyl halide, which goes here, means the tertiary alkyl halide is more reactive towards elimination, whereas primary alkyl halide is more reactive towards substitution. Second point, the size and strength of reagent or nucleophile. So when KOH in aqueous, it more preferably act as favors as nucleophiles and does substitution reaction. Whereas in alcoholic KOH, C2H5O minus, that is ethoxide ion, more bulkier group, which act as a base because it removes a proton from alkyl halide to give its elimination reaction. Okay, whereas third, reaction conditions. What reaction conditions are says that low polar solvent and high temperature favors the reaction towards elimination, whereas a polar solvent which is used in SN2 mechanism, we know that. So polar SN1 mechanism or SN2 mechanism, okay, low polar solvent and polar solvent, we both are used in SN mechanism, but temperature matters here. So the polar solvent, low temperature, prefers or favors the reaction towards substitution. Okay, are you getting these 3 points? Okay, So let's discuss next point, that is reaction with active metals. Alkyl halide reaction with active metals. What are active metals? Means which is from first and second group. First and second group means S group elements. Reaction with active metals. First is with magnesium. First is with magnesium. What happens when Rx react with the magnesium in presence of dry ether? In presence of dry ether, it gives RMgX. This product is known as Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. Okay? What is Grignard reagent? In 1912, Victor Grignard discovered or find out this compound by reacting magnesium metal with alkyl halide. As we know that X is more electronegative, so it acts as del minus, whereas R is del plus. But when Rx react with magnesium, the product which gives this, that is alkyl magnesium halide, that is Grignard reagent, alkyl magnesium halide. This is a electropositive metal which gives this del is minus, del minus, X is del minus, as we know that in here also, but it transfers this alkyl group in R del minus also. Because of electropositive nature of magnesium, means it has 2 del plus, 2 plus. Okay, as we know that magnesium is 2 plus electrons, donate its electron, so it donates its electron to X and R, so it gives alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide. Okay, this compound is very reactive. This compound is very reactive, which goes further reaction with hydrogen to form alkane. First, let's see an example of this reaction now. When CH3Cl react with the magnesium in presence of dry ether, it gives methyl magnesium chloride. Methyl magnesium chloride. Okay, this is methyl magnesium chloride. Whereas, let's see another example of this methyl chloride. This is methyl magnesium chloride. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see another example of this. When C2H5Br, that is ethyl bromide, react with magnesium in presence of dry ether. Dry ether act as a catalyst here. It dissolves the organic compound, okay, and favors the reaction towards product, okay. So it gives this bond breaks and Mg go between in these two groups. That is, it gives C2H5 MgBr. C2H5 MgBr means that is what? Ethyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl magnesium bromide. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see a very interesting fact in this. This here Mg is added, but there is no double bond here. Okay, when Mg react with Rx, it gives a adduct, that is addition product, we known as Grignard reagent, which is a more reactive compound. Okay, there is no byproduct here. Okay, so this is a addition reaction which don't have alkene group or which is not unsaturated compound. Okay, this is some interesting fact in this. So when these two compounds are react with magnesium, it gives methyl magnesium chloride and ethyl magnesium bromide. Okay, let's see how reactive this Grignard reagent. When this Grignard reagent, that is CH3 MgCl, react with water or compound having lone pair of electron, means electron negative group, or CH3OH. Here also a lone pair of electron on oxygen, means electronegative group electronegative atom which contains hydrogen is more reactive towards Grignard reagent to give right here dry ether. When H2O react with RMgCl, means CH3MgCl, it gives CH3H, means it is written as CH4 plus this MgCl, and here is OH. As we know that we write H2O in the form of H and OH. Here this is del plus plus, here is del minus, here is del minus. As we know that here is del minus, OH minus else, and it is del plus. So this goes towards this, and this OH minus goes towards Mg to form a compound with methane. Okay, but when this is ammonia, the product is same, that is methane, but byproduct is different, that it gives MgCl plus NH2. The product is same, that is CH4. Okay, whereas in case of alcohol, when react with RMgX, it gives again CH4 plus MgCl OCH3. Okay, here is del minus, H plus. So H plus goes towards CH3 and this O minus goes towards Mg. But these conditions are only in dry ether. Whereas there is no dry ether, the reaction can't take place. So we have to use always here dry ether. This is the specific condition for Grignard reagent, and one another is Wurtz reaction. Let's see a Wurtz reaction. Wurtz reaction means reaction with another active metal that is sodium. Are you getting this? So first in this, when alkyl halide react with the magnesium, it forms magnesium, alkyl magnesium halide, which is a more reactive organometallic compound. What it says? Organo means it contains carbon, metallic means it is having magnesium compound, organometallic compound. Okay, for in 1912, Victor Grignard got a Nobel Prize for this. A Nobel Prize for this. Okay, this is the some interesting fact about Grignard reaction. Okay, the name of scientist is Victor Grignard. In 1912, he discovered and he got a Nobel Prize for this. Okay, a great chemist who discovered this product, that is Grignard reagent, is now and further also used for the many and many reactions to prepare product in simple manner or quick access, quick reaction. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see a second reaction with sodium, that is Woods reaction. As we know that Woods reaction in 11 science. Woods reaction in 11 science. Second is reaction with sodium. Active metal sodium. When alkyl halide react with sodium, alkyl halide react with sodium, it gives, this gets removed as like this, so it gives 2NX and this R combined with this R to form triether. Here we get RR plus twice of NaX, twice of NaX, which gives here alkyl halide. We get here higher alkane. Higher alkane. What is higher alkane? Means the reactant is of 2 carbon but product is of 4 carbon. It is known as higher alkane. Means let's see an example for this to clear that. When CH3Cl plus twice of Na plus ClCH3, that is methyl chloride, react with the sodium, it gives this, means twice of Na, one Na with this Cl, one Na with this Cl to form twice of NaCl, and this CH3 combined with this. So in reactor the reactant is only 1 carbon, so product is triether. Here product is CH3 means it has 2 carbon, the product is ethane, whereas it is methyl chloride. Okay, so here is twice of NaCl, twice of NaCl means it gives a higher alkane. 1 carbon to 2 carbon, 2 carbon to 4 carbon, 4 carbon to 6 carbon. Now what happens when a CH3Cl plus twice of Na will react with Cl C2H5. Here is a triether. Means the two alkyl groups are different. Means here is methyl chloride, here is ethyl chloride. Byproduct is same, that is NaCl, twice of NaCl, but the product, main product, that is C2H5 and CH3, it gives three different products. What are three different products now? Let's see what are the three different products. First, ethyl when react with methyl. Ethyl when react with methyl, it gives propane, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. Okay? When methyl react with itself, it gives ethane. As same, ethyl react with itself, it gives butane. Means the reactant are different, the product is in mixture form. Okay, it gives propane, ethane आणि isobutane, butane सुद्धा मिळणार. Okay, in this reaction means methyl chloride react with sodium and ethyl chloride. Okay, these three reactants, that is ethyl chloride and methyl chloride, react with sodium in presence of dry ether. It gives three different products, that is propane when this ethyl react with methyl, ethane means methyl react with itself, so it gives ethyl, and this C2H5 react with itself to give butane. Are you getting this? In generalize, we write here like this. In general reaction, we write Rx plus twice of Na plus XR dash. Here we remove this in presence of dry ether. What are three different products? First, RR dash plus RR plus R dash plus 2 NaCl NaX plus 2 NaX. When a generalized reaction like this, we have to put here a different alkyl group. The product, thrry products are different. Means higher alkane but different higher alkanes. As we know that here is we take one carbon, here is we take two carbon. 2 plus 1 is 3 carbon. Plus when we consider 1, it is 2 carbon. When we consider 2, it is 4 carbon. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see an example for your homework.